So, welcome everyone. This is the 15th of our Philly Yongmudo Temple Hapkido stay-at-home workout videos. For those of you streaming now, lovely, glad to have you here. For those of you joining us, please send us comments, please follow us. I don't know, we've got our usual sort of thing today. We're going to be doing groundwork. For that, I'm going to ask you to have some lighter medium weights. I'm pointing at my lighter medium weights. I'll point over there at yours. Also, you should have your groundwork pillow dummy. If I'm not going to totally reconstruct them, but take a couple of beach towels, roll them up. They go long ways inside the sweatshirt. Then I stuff the pillow inside the sweatshirt also, and then I put all that inside the gi or dobok top and wrap it with a belt. So today, you know, even if you just grab out a big heavy pillow that you can use, and that would be great. If you've got one of these setups, then that's even better. It'll help us a little bit more for what we're going to do today. We're going to be working on groundwork, as I said. We're going to go through a few different techniques, some of which we've done before, others are new. And our basic idea is just to try to break a sweat, get in a little bit of a workout, not stress too hard about it. So do the best you can. Feel free to ask questions if you're following us live, if you have them. And if you don't, you can always shoot us questions. So with that, we will go ahead and get started. Yeah, so we'll start with our warm-up. So grab your stuff, clear out your space, and we're going to start off with easy jumping jacks. So I'll even do the counting. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, I think. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. All right, mixing things up slightly today. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do squat with an overhead lift. So grab your medium weight. I suggest something 5 to 15, 25 pounds. I've got not so heavy today. The problem with spending too much time in front of a screen at home is feeling stiff. So we're going to just do easy squat. Think about sitting on something, keeping your back straight like I'm sitting on a low chair. And then I'm going to lift up the arms and come back down. So we're going to do a couple sets of 10 on that. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, we're going to come back to that in just a second. We're going to alternate them in with, we're going to do a push-up. And then from there, pick up left hand, right foot kicks out, come back, push up, left foot kicks out. Okay, so they're push-ups with kickouts. Give us some good full body workout on this. So everyone up, push-up position. I'd suggest legs a little wide. And 1, right leg kicks. 2, left leg kicks. 3, right leg kicks. 4, left leg kicks. 5, right leg kicks. 6, left leg kicks. 7, 6, right leg kicks. I don't know. 7, left leg kicks. I love back. 8, right leg kicks. 9, left leg kicks. 10, right leg kicks. Good. All right. Back to our squats with overhead lifts. So grab your weight. And ready. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, back to your push-up with kick out. Push-up position, hands a little wide, legs a little wide, kicking first to our left with our right foot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good. All right. Let's do that overhead squat, overhead lift again. Remember, think about sitting down. I'm not rushing it, not doing it fast, because I want to get a little bit of a spurt on there, just a little bit. Ready? 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Push-ups, kick-outs. Push-ups with kick-outs. One last set. We're going to try to do 10 more. Again, do your best. If you can go faster than me, then sure, double it. Do 20 instead of 10. All right. Push-up position, legs wide. Kicking to our left first with our right foot, and then alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. Kick out, come back, hold, plank. Good. All right, lower yourself down. All right, next. Stretch kicks. Make sure you've got your space. Left foot forward, right foot back. We are going to do nice, easy, straight up and down stretch kicks. Remember, good posture, keeping body upright, hands up, rotating on the support leg, pivoting as you step forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Right foot forward, left foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Left foot forward, right leg out to in stretch kick. Bring it up, step across, over, down, and then come back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Switch. Left foot forward, right foot back. This time we're going to do an in to out stretch kick. Come up the inside, bring it up, step down. Remember to pivot on that support leg. Feel the stretch on this inner thigh. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Right foot forward, left leg kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Good. All right, hips rotate around. Easy circles. And down to the knees. Easy circles starting shallow, working way slowly deeper and deeper. All right, and coming up, right foot, lift it. Circles with the ankles. Big circles, big O's, 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Good, switch sides. Five clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Good, okay. Go ahead and grab your pillow dummy. And if you want, grab a quick drink of water. And I'm gonna use my big dummy here. And we're gonna start off by reviewing some stuff we've done before. So think of it as still kind of our warm-up because we're reviewing. And this is a basic guard passing drill. This guy does not have his legs sticking up in the air, but I want you to imagine that they are sticking up like this, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna brush them to the side. Maybe we grab both, stick them together, shove them down. We can grab both, stick them together, push them, either way, all right? So we're here. If I push them to the right, right foot steps first, nice and deep. Drop in nice and low, knee on the chest. We're doing our knee on belly, so technically I'd say my knee is right there in the solar plexus, pulling up. And then we're just gonna come back when we go to the other side. Push to the left, or push with the right, step with the left, knee comes in, come wide, my good knee on belly position, okay? So, questions? Should be review, but if you have questions, this is a perfect time. All right, I'm gonna move him a little closer. All right, we're gonna do 10, and then we're gonna add to it a bit. So, moving left, 1, and back. 2, moving right. Moving left. Moving right. Moving left. Moving right. Moving left. Moving right. 2 more, moving left. Moving right. Good. All right, questions on that? Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna add a pin to it, all right? Pin of your choice. You guys should perhaps know a bunch of the basic pins. So moving here from knee on belly, I could just drop right down into my scarf hold. That's a great one. Another that I can do is from here, drop down into my chest hold or into side hold, and then you're just gonna pop up and come back out. So the counts will be slower because you're gonna pass guard, you're gonna go into knee on belly, and then you're gonna transition to one of your favorite pins. I've just shown you 3, do whichever one you want, all right? So my suggestion is that you just pick one pin and keep repeating that pin, switching sides, and then maybe tomorrow you come back, you replay the video again, and then you do a different pin. All right, so moving left first, 1. And out. Moving right, 1. Moving left, 2. Moving right, 2. I'm sure you can all hear my son Gliding down the stairs, thump, 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 crash. All right. Keep moving. Straight number 3 or 4. Left 4 or 5. I don't know. Keep moving.
Here.
Right. Left. Right. And let's go ahead and stop. All right, questions? Any questions? Okay, we're doing really good here on my time. So we're gonna add in a second pin. Hopefully you were doing just one pin, repeating it left and right, get into the point where it becomes a lot, I'm not crazy, but unconscious. Practiced enough that your muscle memory is kicking in. So now we're gonna repeat this. We're gonna do maybe 10 total, and I want you to switch to a different pin. Side hold, chest hold, north, south, whatever you want, okay? Pick any modification of any of them that you wanna do. Maybe it's a shoulder hold, it's a different form of scarf hold, whatever it is. All right, so get ready, decide what pin you're doing, and then we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, going left. Going right. Going left. Going right.
Here.
Going left. Going right. Two more. Going left. Going right. Last one.
Oh, right.
Oh, there we go. Good, good, good. All right, questions? Questions on any of the pins? All right, so the idea on this drill is we're warming up. We're thinking about those quads dropping us in for our knee on belly. Then we're thinking about that shift to another pin, popping up, more good use of muscles, clearing out. All right, okay. Let's go ahead and dump these guys off to the side. And we're going to switch to, for the rest of this session, working on a few of our different shrimp positions. We're going to start with 2 bridges that we like to use in Yongmudo. First one is going to be a bridge turnover that we've used a lot. In fact, Will did it in the last session. But the basic idea on this is I'm trying to begin by propelling someone over my head, using the quads and glutes and calves for a big pop up. Then once I get them moving, if I'm going to my left, I'm gonna shoot the left leg under, continue driving here, and I can rotate it all the way over to my front, okay? From a different angle, facing you a little bit more, I'm gonna drive up, going to the left leg is gonna go under as I drive all the way through and over, and then I'm gonna come back more or less in place for this drill. If I were doing this in groundwork or a self-defense situation, you're gonna move, you're gonna follow them in, you're gonna crawl in. So for this, we're just trying to think of how we engage our leg muscles and back muscles and glutes into the drive, continue turning over, keep everything engaged for the turnover. So we're gonna do, we're gonna go all of them to one direction first, because some of you may not have enough space to do alternating left and right. So I'm gonna start by going left first. So we're gonna do 5 left, And then if you need to, shift your placement in your room so you can do 5 right. So, ready, simple, easy. Bridge turnovers coming back to where you were. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to the right. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, questions? We'll do another set. Okay, make sure as we're doing this, you've got a good pop. You want to make sure that your heels are coming off the ground because I want to engage these calf muscles and help me get higher up. It's a good pop, and then as soon as I feel like I'm hitting this point where I'm getting close to I can't go anymore, I'm going to begin shifting to the side, switch dominant leg, make a dominant leg, keep pushing over here, come all the way over, and then come back. All right, 5 left, 5 right, ready to repeat, and 1, left 2, left 3, left 4, left 5. Good. Shift your position. Now we're going to go to the right. Right leg is going under and shooting underneath the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Questions? All right, I'm losing my tape everywhere. All right, so we're using our legs. We're using our calves. Calves are part of your legs. So we're using our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes, trying to use a whole bunch of stuff. Engage for this pop. Remember, you've got someone bigger than you, stronger than you, sitting on top of you. We're going to try to pop them, get them moving, and do the turnover. All right. Yeah, good. That one done. Grab your medium weight. We're going to make sure our legs feel a little bit tired today. I haven't decided. I might go up to my 15-pounders soon. We'll see. Maybe the last one I'll go up to my 15-pounders. All right, so squat, overhead lift, like we already did a couple of sets up. Ready? We're going to do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right. Down. All right, we're going to go now to a second bridge turnover. This time, instead of thinking, if I'm sitting up, instead of thinking about going at an angle like this or this, we're going to be going almost perfectly sideways, okay? So the way we're going to get this to work, let me grab my dummy real quick. I've got a dummy. I'm pretending that they've got me in mount, all right? No, this guy does not have articulated knees, so this doesn't work terribly well, but hopefully this will help. So, basic idea on this. I want to grab and pull them down on the side I'm going to go to. So if I want to go to my left, I want to grab that arm that's on the left side. They would call it the right arm usually. Pull them down. I want to hook my foot outside their foot. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant down, and I'm going to drive mostly off the right leg to drive them, roll them to the side. And now I want to come over, okay? So again, he's in mount. I want to control the arm on the side I'm going to because I don't want them to be able to post on it. Also, I prefer to go cross hand on this as I pull down leaving this hand more free, okay? Maybe what I could do is I could come up, cross collar, pull down. That'll help too, but I need to just make sure this hand doesn't come out here and post, right? I'm in here. Trap that foot so they can't stick it out to post with the foot. I'm now going to drive sideways. And now once they're over, I want to take this right foot that did the big drive and step it all the way over and come up on top of them. Okay? So without my dummy, thank you. We're here. I'm going to control the cross arm. I'm going to hook the foot. I'm now going to drive over as far as I can and then swing this leg over and come up on top of them. And then I come back. Okay? Questions? All right. So if you want to keep your dummy with you, fine. You can use them to hold on and think about it. So let's go ahead and start with that.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go to my left first. I'm going to do 5 to my left, give you a chance to fix your position in your room, and then we'll do 5 to the right. Okay? All right, good. Okay, so ready, grab the arm, pull it down, hook the foot, go to your left, swing the right leg over, come back. Grab the cross arm, pull them down, hook the foot, bridge, over, roll, swing that right leg over, come up on top, and then roll back down. Number 3, grab that cross arm, pull down, hook the foot, bridge, roll, swing that right leg over, come over on top. Number 4, grab that cross arm, pull them down, hook the foot, bridge, turn, swing that right leg over, come up on top, and come down. One more, grab that cross arm, hook the foot, bridge, turn, swing that right leg over, come on top, and then roll back down. Last one on this side. Grab that cross arm, hook the foot, bridge, roll that leg over, roll on top, come back down. Good. All right. Fix your position in your room to make sure you're good to go. I'm going to switch orientation, so it might be different, easier to see. And I'm going to try this now going to our right. So grab cross arm, which means left hand is grabbing their left hand, pull them down. Right leg blocks the ankle, hook the ankle, bridge, turn, left leg swings over, and then roll back in. And left hand grabs cross arm, right foot hooks, bridge, turn, swing over, roll back down. Number 3, cross arm, hook ankle, bridge, turn, swing that leg over, come back down. Number 4, cross arm, hook the ankle, bridge, reach over with that leg, come back down. Number 5, cross arm, pull them down, hook that foot, bridge, turn, swing that leg over, come back down. Good. All right, we're going to go back to our left sides for another set. Are there any questions though?
Are you keeping, during the bridge turnover, are you keeping the leg that's about to swing planted until it swings?
Yeah, I've got to keep that leg down on the ground as long as possible. Let me take my dummy here. Hopefully you can tell his legs from mine. I'm the feet on the end. So from here, I hook, and now I'm going to bridge over here, but I've got to wait till I get him all the way over here to know that he's down and not going to be able to just roll back on top of me. And then this leg's going to come over. It's going to feel late, but it has to be late because I'm driving all the way over with that leg on the ground. Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Other questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ending up with, at the end, how is your weight balanced between upper and lower body? Because I find like most of my weight is on like my arms by the end rather than my legs.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'd say that's probably okay because that's where their center of mass also is. So as I'm rolling over, so let's say I'm going towards the camera, towards you to my left. Right hand grabs, pulls down, left foot hooks. I'm now driving in here, right? Getting all the way over as far as I can. this leg comes over, but this is where their body is, right here underneath my chest. And now I'm trying to support. Now, if I were really trying to pin, I'd probably actually have to pull this leg out from between their legs and come up. So I've got another step I really need to do. But at this point, yes, you're feeling a lot of upper body heavy strength as we get to this kind of 3/4, 4/5 position. Okay? All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and do another set. We're gonna go to our left first. So right hand, cross grip, left foot hooks their ankle, drive to the left, swing it over, and roll back down. Cross grip, left foot hooks, drive to the left, swing that leg over, roll up on top. Number 3, cross arm, hook the foot, drive, swing, roll back down. Number 4, cross grip, hook the ankle, bridge, turn, roll over, come back down. Number 5, cross grip, pull down, hook the ankle, drive all the way over the top, roll back down. Good. All right. Going to the right. Make sure you shift over so you've got enough space. And left arm does the hook, cross grab. Left arm does the cross grab. Right foot does the hook on the ankle to make sure I've caught it. Bridge, roll, turn, swing that leg over, come back down. Cross grip, block the ankle, pull it down, bridge, turn over, all the way over, come back down. Good. Cross grip, pull them down, block that ankle, bridge, roll to the right, foot comes over, back down. Number 5, I think, cross grip, pull down, hook that, block that ankle, bridge, roll over, and roll back down. Good. All right, questions? Good. We're doing great on this. Let's go ahead and let's do one more set because this is one that's more new to us. So we're going to do one more set before we move on to our next little exercise. So let's go back to going to our left. So make sure you've got room off to the left side of your body. And right hand cross grip, left foot hooks, drive to the bridge and turn to the left, sweep the right leg over, come back. And 2, cross grip, hook the ankle, bridge, turn, roll over on top of them, and back. Grab that cross grip, hook that ankle, bridge, drive over, come back. Good. Number 4, cross grip, hook that ankle, bridge, roll over, and come back. And 5, cross grip, hook the ankle, bridge, roll over, come back. Good. All right, now we're going to go to our right. So make sure you've got room off to your right. Left hand does the cross grip. Right foot does the hook, bridge, turn, roll over on top of them, and come back down. Number 2, cross grip. Hook the ankle, bridge, roll over on top, and come back down. And 3, cross grip, hook the ankle, bridge, roll over, come back down. 4, cross grip, hook the ankle, bridge, turn, roll over on top of them, come back down. Last one, number 5, cross grip, hook the ankle, bridge, turn, swing that over, come up on top of them, roll back down. Good. All right, grab your medium weights. And we're going to go up to our squat overhead lifts one more time. Try to do 15. Again, we're just trying to get through it. If you're feeling go for it, then go for it with a heavy weight. If you're feeling not so go for it, then start with your can of beer and it'll be empty by the time we're done. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hinge hip, 6, 7, sitting down, 8, 9, 11,
Nossa.
12, 13, 14. Last one, 15. Good. All right, weights down. Good. All right, this time, last drill we're gonna do is our reverse shrimp. The idea on a reverse shrimp, the most commonly employed time that I do it is scarf hold position. So let me grab my dummy. And let's see, I gotta figure out how to have him put me in the scarf hold. Okay, so he's got me in a scarf hold here. His right arm is around my neck. His right side is up against my ribs. And what I want to do on this is I am going to reach down with both arms. I want to get around his waist, getting close. I want to scoop my hips underneath him as much as possible. The first lift is going to be towards my head. This is where my legs have the most drive. So I'm going to drive him towards my head. Now that I've got him up, I'm now going to roll him over and come around to the other side, okay? So maybe without him, he's a little difficult to use. I've got someone's in a scarf hold here. I'm still going. They're on my right side here. Their arm is around my head. I'm going to reach down here, seatbelt grip around their waist. I want to get as close to their center of mass as possible. I want to get my hips under that center of mass too. So I'm actually going to kind of hit into them, scoot into them. I'm going to be big spoon. So if you ever spoon with anyone, you don't want to be little spoon, you want to be big spoon here. Now I'm going to get my legs under and I'm going to drive towards my head first. That's where my strength is. I'm going to drive towards my head, get them moving, and now I'm going to roll them over to the other side so that I can roll over onto my face and be on top of them. So, reverse shrimp. First off, for anyone new, is there a question on that? Does that make sense? Oh, so let me demonstrate what we're going to do. So that's kind of the theory. So from here, we're just going to reach down. I'm going to scoop up, lift, roll over to the other side. As long as I'm on this side, I'm going to pretend I'm now big spoon on my left side. I'm going to reach down around their hips, pop them under, go towards my head, and then roll them around, okay? So the motion you should be doing is almost like a U motion, where you're starting around their waist here, you bring them up towards your head, and now you roll them over, and then you're coming up on top of them, and they do a U motion, and your hands will do a U motion. Questions? Maybe it's an upside down U, sure, but when you're lying on the ground, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna, sorry, was there a question? Okay, so let's go ahead and start that. We're gonna do 10, so it's gonna be 5 left, 5 right. Pause really quickly to see if there's questions, then do another set. All right, so I'm gonna go to my right first. So ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I know in class we usually do this going down the room, so this is a little bit different. But are there questions so far? All right, we're engaging the legs as much as we can on that bridge, right? You're bridging them up towards your head. That gets them off the ground, lifts up their center of mass. And now that their center of mass is high, it's a lot easier to now roll them over to the side where they're not as good a position to hold. All right, I'm going to switch rotations for the next set. I'm going to go my head first. So we're going to go another 10. We're going to try 5 left, 5 right, then see if there's another quick question. All right, so let's go to the left first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, questions? So let me just show it one more time with the dummy. All right. He has me in a scarf hold here. All right. I'm going to go slightly to an angle. He's got me in a scarf hold. I'm going to drive into him. Hopefully he's going to push back into me a little bit. Scoot in, spoon in, reach around the waist, seatbelt grip. First drive is going to be up towards my head. This lifts him up off the ground, and now I can roll him off to the side and switch it and come down on top of him. All right. So make sure you're engaging those muscles. All right, let's do another set. 5 left, 5 right. 5 left, 5 right total. So we're alternating now. All right, ready. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. You know what? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Any questions on these? Okay, let's go ahead and let's, last 10 minutes that we've got, let's do a little bit of stretching. I know it doesn't feel exhausting, but that's what happens when you're kind of using a little bit of everything instead of pounding one muscle group. So find some space. Start off with some hip switches, twists. Good. Shake out the legs a little bit. Shake out the arms a little bit. Good. And let's go first and next. Nice big circles. Remembering to breathe. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Switch directions. Good. And looking to your right and left. Hold it for a gentle squeeze. We want to activate muscles. Make this an active stretch. Good. Right to left. Sorry, right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Tick-tocking back and forth. Good. And down and up. Again, active, so squeeze down, squeeze up, squeeze down, up. Good, and shoulders, big circle, forwards. Try to get as concave and convex as you can. Good, add in the elbows. And the whole arm. Try to get that range of motion, squeeze back, lift up, reach forward. And switch directions, whole arm movement. Again, big circles, working that range of motion, squeezing muscles in. And now more relaxed, engaging the elbows a little bit. Good, and now just the shoulders backwards. Good, and easy chain breakers. And yeah, you want to get a little bit of swing into this, but also let's squeeze those back muscles. Work those lats. Strengthen stuff as we're opening up on the chest anyway. Good, catch the right arm, pull it across. And switch, left arm pulling across. And switch, right arm going behind your head. And switch, left arm going behind your head. Good. And easy twist. Bend those knees. Bending the knees helps you to activate the muscles in the knees so you're protecting them as you twist through. And as Will pointed out last time, remember, there's a lot of different ideas you can have in your mind as you do these twists. I like starting off with the judo off balance pulls and then switching to the elbows. They kind of get different muscles engaged, even though they're all very similarly placed. Good, and down to the hips. Just a few each side. Try to keep your head in one place. And down to the knees. Starting shallow, working way slowly deeper and deeper. Good, all right. Feet about hip width apart. Hands reaching up towards the ceiling. Do some side stretches here and lean back, come forward. Feel where some of those tight spots are. Let them stretch out a bit. All right, reaching straight up and forward fold. Trying to fold at the hip, not just collapsing your upper body on top, hanging down. Remember, active. So let's try to straighten out that back a little bit, hanging down. And in fact, to help us do that, place your hands on your shins, your back comes up, you elongate the back, trying to reach your head away from your tailbone. Now keeping your back straight, forward fold again. I suggest getting your hands on something. If you can't reach the ground, then grab behind your ankles, your calves, and think about a straight back as you keep this forward. Bend the knees, ragdoll up. And one more forward fold. Bend the knees, ragdoll up. Good. All right, right leg over left. And forward fold again. Shift the weight as you need. I usually play with it a little bit, trying to find the right spot for today. We should be getting left leg, hamstring, maybe hip, maybe glutes, maybe IT band, depending on what's tightest for you. And switch, cross the left leg over the right. We're now stretching the right leg, right hip, IT band, hamstring, calf. Good, and untangle, and let's widen it up. 2, 3 shoulder widths, whatever you need. Hanging down the middle. Walk the hands over to your left foot. And through the center over to your right leg. Remembering to breathe. Back to the middle. Again, try to think about a straighter back so that you're folding at the hip, not just curling your nose forward. Good. And come upright. Let's turn to your right for side kick stretch. So the right foot is going to turn all the way out. The left foot's going to turn in slightly. I want weight 50-50, so I'm going to be dropping my left hip down, bending the right knee, but I don't want that right knee to go over that front foot. As you can see from here in the video that my right knee is back from my toes. It's not going over my toes. If I can get lower, then that's great, but I don't want the knee to go past the toes. Good. Turn all the way to your right for lunge. Again, engage the quad and glutes on the left leg, pushing that hip forward, squeezing it so it opens up that hip. And left knee down, still pushing that hip forward. Good. Now, left hand's going to come down on the ground. Right hand is going to go underneath and around my right foot. Chest is going down to the ground. Hopefully feeling the stretch in the right hamstring. Back of the right thigh. Good. Now from here, rock back. I'm going to sit on my left foot, straightening out the right leg. Get that hamstring one more time in a different angle. Good. Now I'm going to come up, turn to my left for side kick stretch. Left foot turns out, right foot turns in. 50-50 weight, dropping that right hip down, trying to open up that inner thigh a bit. Inner thigh, but also hip, front of the hip. And turn to my left, lunge. Reach up one or both hands. This helps open up the thorax so that you can get a little bit better stretch of your abdominals. So you do this, it also becomes more of a balance exercise. If this is hard, then I'll take the left, whichever foot is forward, that hand will come down. That helps take a little bit of pressure off my upper body, but it still helps me open up for this stretch. And drop that knee slowly down to the ground, pushing that hip forward. Good. Chest forward, right hand on the ground. Left hand goes underneath and around the left leg. Chest down to the ground. Remember to breathe. Inhale through your nose. Relax and sink into that stretch. Good. Sit back, sitting on the right foot. Stretching up the left leg. Reaching down to that left foot. Good. And just kind of find your way onto your bum. Let's turn. Let's do butterfly stretch. So bring those heels together, bottoms of your feet together, bounce it out a few times, and now pushing down on your knees. If you can just push down with your hands, that's great. If you're like me and you have to hold on your ankles and create levers to push down with your elbows, then hey, that's what you do. Good. And rock the hips left and right. Got just a couple more stretches here to do with our time, so maybe just 2 more minutes. Putting the left leg down on the ground, right leg is going to swing over. I'm now going to hug that knee into my chest, trying to drop my right hip to the ground, back straight, hugging, sliding, dropping, breathing. Good. And take the right hand, put it behind you. Left elbow goes outside the right knee. And back twist. Good. We're now going to switch. Right leg goes down. Left foot is going to swing over. Hug that knee into your chest. Back straight. Left hip dropping down to the ground. Breathe. Good. Left hand goes down behind you, right elbow goes outside your left knee, back twist. Good. Untangle. That's all I've got for today. I hope it was a good workout for y'all. We worked, just to kind of recap what we did, had a brief warm-up, and we spent most of the time doing on some groundwork drills. We did the guard passing knee on belly into pin positions, and then we spent most of our time thinking about escaping from those types of positions using 3 different bridging motions: a bridge turnover, going an angle over our head, a bridge going to the side, and then a reverse shrimp where we bridged over one side and brought them over. A lot of commonalities on this stuff, but what I want you to think about as we're doing it is using those legs, using those glutes, using your core muscles, working them all together. So these are great exercises that you can do at home. Yeah, so that's all I've got for today. I hope you had a good time. We'll be back in a few more days. I think the next workout is going to be kicks on the schedule. So if you can join us, that's great. Remember, we're all just trying to get through this, so I hope you enjoyed it. Don't worry too much about it. We'll all get together soon. So stay happy, stay healthy, and just stick with it. We'll be through it soon. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining us.